your voice of the Valley, AM 1450 KBMW. Turn the blob is here, early part of the 1 o'clock hour on a Friday, which means it is time for your Snap Spotlight, brought to you by Snap Fitness in Wahpeton. And it's the week that we do the Breckenridge athlete, and we got Jacob Kunkel, a senior athlete who I've spent quite a bit of time covering. How's it going today?
Doing great. How about yourself?
I'm fantastic. You guys are, into the basketball season now. 3-sport athletes, a real busy guy. And as we were talking about beforehand, I kind of like to, keep everything in order. Apparently, both you and I are kind of organized in some facets of our life, a little OCD
for sure.
blend thrown in there. So let's start off with go through your senior year of football. It's always tough to see it come to an end, but talk about how much fun it was to go out there with the guys and battle in your final year playing high school football.
Oh, it's just great to be able to play the sport. I mean, Start of the year wasn't the best we could hope for, but we really came together, and it's just great to be around those guys. Helped me feel like a family.
Oh, boy, did I geek out on your first touchdown of the year. On that reverse, I was losing it. I don't know if you got to go back and listen to that at all, but I was losing my mind on that TD against Pelican. That was a lot of fun.
I can't believe that worked. We drew up that play in practice, and I go to coach. I'm like, we draw up a trick play couple every week. I'm like, there's no chance we're going to run this, right? Because you never know. And we called. I'm like, we're going to run this?
Yeah, we're going to run it all year, mind you. Yeah. It was like, I was like a reverse out of gun. I don't know if I've ever seen like the handoff to the quick. Oh, that was fun. That was a highlight for me. So a little bit about, I guess, talking about the role as your senior season, taking on a bigger role with the other captains, and how big of a deal it was to you to be one of the first ever like full-time captains for a season.
It's pretty sweet, actually. I like trying to be able to lead a group because, like we said, kind of organized. So I like things to almost kind of go my way. I'm not like
get all your ducks in a row.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if I can do that, I can help everyone words are hard.
Yeah.
They'll become the best version of themselves.
Gotcha.
That I think that can make them.
Yeah, you seem like a well-spoken guy. It seemed like an easy guy to follow, I would think.
I try to be.
Gotcha. And then you guys wrapped up the football and onto the basketball. You're one of the few guys coming back with some varsity experience. And talk a little bit about what it's like working with so many new guys.
I mean, there's just a ton of potential on this team. Every single time we go out for practice, I mean, every single day, I just see something and I'm like, we're going to be really, really good and we're going to be really, really hard to beat in the playoffs. I think if we just keep putting the pieces together, we keep working, we're going to be really tough to beat.
Yep, you and Bo Byer, both classmates who saw a lot of time. You guys were kind of the bench duo coming off the bench last year.
Yeah.
What's that like last year compared to this year, where last year was kind of like we need to bring some energy off the bench, to now this year it's like we got to bring it from the jump. We got to make sure everyone else is also doing the same thing.
It's definitely a bigger, like, almost leadership role, but it's still got 100% bring that energy, keep everyone going, because if one person gets down, it brings another person down, and then everyone falls like dominoes. You just got to keep everyone's head together and keep everyone working hard the whole game.
How would you describe, the way that you mesh your, your vertical leap and, just your athleticism as a whole? How do you try to use that to your advantage, both in football and basketball?
Well, for football, it's always been just like, throw me the jump ball. Those are my favorite ones to go catch. It just feels the most natural. And then basketball, I've been using the same move since I was about in 4th grade, where I spin to my right and I throw it up and I jump over the guy. Always naturally had like a pretty good jumping ability. And so coach especially now is just trying to give me get to that shot, get to that shot, get to that shot.
Yeah, I'm always loving the guys who fully capitalize on the verticality, get into the release point where they need to be. So I always enjoyed seeing that from you in the games that I've covered. And a little bit about I guess the start of the year so far. You guys got a few wins under your belt, and that's definitely good to get to the get some grease in the wheels, I guess, to get the season going. It helps with the confidence, I would think.
Oh, absolutely. Just everyone letting know, like, oh, we can win games. Oh, we can get rolling. We can do some stuff where we're going to make pushes towards teams. And I think that's going to give this team more confidence, which is going to make us a way better team overall.
Tell me about that overtime game, man.
It was something. I just remember I see the clock as they're bringing the ball up. Okay, 10 seconds left. I'm guarding a pretty good shooter. And I see about 3 seconds left on the clock, and I just go to him. I'm like, I'm not letting him get the ball. And if he gets it, he's not shooting the ball. I see the ball, like, kind of like that sound when you know the shot went up and everyone kind of inhales. And I see a look in his eyes, and he's like, just looks disappointed. I'm like, oh, there's no chance it's going in. And all I hear is, don't. Whoosh.
Oh, no.
You are kidding me. And I'm like, well, time for overtime.
Banked it in, if I remember correctly. Yep.
I was real tired by then. I hadn't gotten a break all game. So I was ready. As bad as it sounds, I was pretty ready to be done for the night. But once overtime hit, I'm like, all right, it's go time. They're tired too. Let's win this game.
Oh, that's so fun. You guys closed it out nicely as well. And looking ahead to the track season, I'm not trying to wish time away or anything, but the nice thing is we can already look back on some other seasons you've had. I believe you've gone to the state meet 2 times now?
Yeah.
2 times. I remember when you made your sophomore year, I was like, whoa, like, holy, like, and I think last year you made it, you didn't make the top 2 in the section, but you had the qualifying height, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our section's been really loaded for high jump.
Super loaded.
Which is
like-
actually awesome. It makes it way more interesting for me. I mean, I still haven't been doing the sport very long. I started my freshman year. Really, it's a weird story how I started.
Oh, tell me that.
Bailey Evans, I told him freshman year, I'm like, listen, you're going to play basketball this year. And he would refuse to play. Eventually, I got him to play. He's like, all right, fine. I played basketball. You have to high jump. Really didn't want to. He got me to do it and made sections my freshman year. I'm like, oh,
There you
I'm
go.
kind of good at this thing. And then I made state, and I made state again. And it's just been a blast. It's just such a great team sport.
Oh, I could never get the like arching motion. You know, where you got to get the hips
Yeah.
up in the air and the back arch that way. I don't know if my brain couldn't learn it, if my back couldn't learn
Oh, I
it.
don't.
But
It's weird. It definitely takes some getting used to. I'm still trying to put the pieces together at this point.
yeah, I was the jump and see if I can get over it, like just try to clear it kind of
yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Which doesn't get you very far.
No, but you can get somewhere with it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Get to sections is about as good as it's probably gonna get. But any plans for next year, Jacob?
I'm not 100% certain where, but I intend on high jumping somewhere for college.
Nice.
I've had a couple offers at D2 and D3 schools. Nothing set in stone yet, but I'm still looking around, still shopping.
Gotcha. What are some other factors? Like, I don't know if a major is going to be a big one, obviously,
sure.
and then also location, or if you're like, put me anywhere.
I'd like to be somewhat close to home because I need someone to pay for my groceries. But no, a big thing for me is a school fits my major, which I want to be a physical therapist. So I want to go for either biology or exercise science.
Gotcha.
But obviously, your student comes first, which is the most important thing to me.
Oh, I'd love to hear that. And anything else you'd like to add going forward in the rest of your senior year?
Let's keep working. Let's keep going.
All right, looking forward to see how it goes. And before we wrap it up, get your Snap schedule reminder to wrap up the segment.
Snap Fitness, your locally owned gym in Wapaton, wants to have you join their workout family. Snap offers personal training, and owner Renata Fobb will even write up workout plans for you. If you're an athlete in the Twin Towns, Snap Fitness will help you make sure you're prepared for the upcoming sports season. To all the retired athletes over 65, Snap Fitness participates in the Silver Sneakers Insurance Program, and most major insurances reimburse for memberships to Snap. Stop by Snap Fitness today and ask about their membership packages. They're located at 102 7th Street South in Wapaton.